What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Chopcast. I'm ATG, and this is my friend,
Atmosphere.
and AKA David. And welcome to
Yeah.
Chopcast episode 2. David, I know you've been really excited for this one.
I've been
There was
so
a.
excited.
I know you were saying there was a topic that you were like really, really itching to get to, and I'm excited to find out
Okay.
what that is.
Okay. So you're gonna be disappointed actually. All I wrote down is I kind of want to drink gasoline. And honestly, do you agree? Like it kind of
Okay,
might be tasty.
here's the thing.
Cars like it. I mean, I
Absolutely
might.
not. Okay, first of all, let me start off with the blatantly obvious. Absolutely not. I would never do that. But I
What if
can't
it was good for
deny
you? Like
I can't deny that it smells. It smells
it
really
does
good.
smell good.
It smells
It
really
does.
good.
And it's a really weird smell because it's not like the typical good smell you would
It's
expect.
it's like it's like Sharpies on steroids.
Yeah, yeah, it's like Sharpies,
This is a
dude.
really fun way to start out the cast. God damn.
I just wanted to say something random to start out this
Wait,
episode because I think
is this the idea you've been itching to tell me?
yes.
Oh my god.
I just thought it would be really funny to say on here, and I wanted to know also if you would agree. Like that, like if it was like safe for consumption, but
Oh,
it
well, yeah,
still
if it
was
were
like the same,
safe,
it might just be kind of tasty.
who
It
knows?
might
Who
just be like
knows?
the new best drink.
Um,
Shopcast does not advise that anyone drinks gasoline
yeah, no, not a
unless you
good
want
idea.
to. Um, so is there anything that you want to talk about? Anything happened today,
um,
or
Not really. I mean, I just kind of got up. I went to work. I got a breakfast sandwich at the restaurant where I work. That was nice.
breakfast sandwiches are good. I woke up kind of late, like probably 10 a.m. because I'm on break still,
I
and
hate you. Stupid, stupid Connecticut.
well, last time we were on this podcast, we talked about the top five fast food restaurants, and I said that my favorite was Zaxby's,
Yes, you
and
did.
I'm happy to report that I went to Zaxby's today with my brother. It was a great experience.
That's crazy.
Uh,
I did not go to Zaxby's today because I don't. I probably don't live within like 1,000 miles of a Zaxby's.
you gotta come. You actually had an opportunity. You came down here, and you didn't have Zaxby's,
I
did
did
you?
not have Zaxby's. Was there a Zaxby's in the mall?
No, there was a Chick-fil-A, and you had that, but you
I
didn't.
do
You
remember
didn't have
that. That was
Zaxby's.
kind of peak, but
But you had not. You were down here for a few days, and you had no Zaxby's. Have you ever had Zaxby's in your whole life? Or
I have. Yeah, I had it like twice on like trips to Florida.
yeah, it's definitely my favorite, and today was no exception. Really great. So, so what are you thinking about? Just
I'm thinking
random
about
stuff.
how I forgot to open this window and now I'm totally blocking the recording, but don't worry about it.
Oh, you mean like our profile picture is like flashing green?
Yeah, no, I'm totally
Yeah.
blocking that
Oh,
right now, but
well, I mean I'm recording that, so it's fine.
what's it called?
Um.
Um, Notepad. That's what the app is called.
So, anyways, um,
Ideas for
I'm gonna go
Chopcast.
down to another topic that I have written down here, and this is another simple one, kind of like the main question we had last time. But what is the best chip flavor? Like
Ooh,
just potato chips.
I like that. So, my first instinct is to immediately go salt and vinegar.
Okay,
But
so you see, actually, I'm not a huge fan of salt and vinegar personally, and I think
well,
people find that
you're
weird.
probably one of those wimps who says, "Oh no, the chemical reaction hurts my tongue," and it's like
Well,
you gotta bear
no.
through it. You know, it's like
Well,
no
okay, if
pain.
you have to power through a flavor, I don't think it's a good flavor personally.
David,
It's like,
I have four words for you, David. No
okay.
pain, no gain.
Okay, I was counting and that was four. I was expecting like five somehow.
No,
Like
I was
like four
expecting to
something.
count wrong too. Honestly, being completely honest, I'm so chopped.
I mean, okay, I don't hate salt and vinegar. And actually they do have like a good tang to them. But honestly, I just don't think you can go wrong with barbecue as a flavor.
Okay, see, I would say that, but there are multiple companies like chip flavors I've had, and they've gone wrong. They don't do it right. Like it's like
No, I
some
just mean
barbecue chips are
a
just like way better
a
than
classic
others.
Lay's. A classic Lay's you can't go wrong with, you know?
Okay,
And I'm not talking like random ass chip companies that you find at like some restaurant that they sell you for like $10 a bag.
that's
Like
another thing though. Lay's with flavors are good, but I think original Lay's are like the weakest chip.
Oh, the weakest? I mean, they're not the best, but they are good. I do like them.
Okay, but I'm saying like if there's four bowls of in front of you, right? One is
Yeah.
filled with plain Lay's potato chips. One is filled with, say, I don't know, sour cream and onion Lay's potato chips. One
Oh, I
is
do
filled
like sour
with
cream.
one is filled with Tostitos, and one is filled with Ruffles. Are you
Wait,
ever gonna go for
Tostitos?
the plain Lay's bowl? No,
Is Tostitos just like those like corn chips?
the tortilla chips. Yeah.
I would not reach for the Tostitos. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Are you serious? Oh my god, those are so good.
I mean, yeah, maybe if you have like another dip in front of me, but
What about
not
the
just
lime
plain.
ones? You ever have the lime
Oh no,
ones?
no, I don't like lime chips.
I'm leaving the
I
call. I'm leaving the call. This is it. Chopcast 2 is over. Nope, it's
Bye
done.
guys.
Bye
Shoutcast is
guys.
over. uh, you like hint of lime?
Hint
I
of
take
lime
it.
is like the best. David,
It's just,
you know how I'm always saying how I'm making nachos?
yeah, I
I
always see
use hint
that.
of lime chips.
I feel like what it's trying to do is it's trying to add a flavor, but like it subtracts flavor from everything else. It just overpowers. Like the lime, it's always more than a hint, you know? It's like they got the whole damn lime in that shit, and I don't need it.
Hot take of the day. I hate hint of lime chips because it's not a hint.
Not a hint. A hint.
David's
They
like, they
should
need to
like the
take a
people
hint.
if they want it to be a hint of lime, they should get the people who make the flavors at LaCroix to go and flavor the chips. Because I'm telling you that LaCroix is the most flavorless drink
Bro,
ever.
that's so vile and I love it. Bro,
Do you
I just laughed and it like maxed out my mic. That was really bad.
yeah, I think the viewers are gonna definitely like hearing that. Uh,
I'll edit it. I'll fix it in post.
oh yeah, so you've had LaCroix.
I
Do you
have.
like it?
I I enjoy it. I don't favor it. Like I'm not gonna walk into like the soda aisle and be like, "Ooh, LaCroix, my favorite." But like if it's there, I will drink it because it's not bad.
I just feel like it's either you love it or you hate it, and okay, I don't like violently hate it, but I just hate how flavorless it is. And I'm not saying it needs to be like ultimate sugar rush flavor to be good, but they have something with like flavored sparkling water, and they're not doing enough with it. I don't think.
Here's my thing is if you're expecting flavor, don't drink sparkling water.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Cuz I mean, in the flavor
Kind
department,
of bad.
sparkling water will always just be terrible. But if you're looking for sparkling water, LaCroix is a great choice in my opinion.
Yeah, because I had a little bit of like plain sparkling water the other day, and it was actually really just refreshing. It's just like as a bev, but
As a bev.
like I thought I could sneak that past you. The short name of beverage. Um, so did anything really truthfully interesting happen to you today, or was it just a normal day?
Oh, it was just a normal day. I mean, oh, there was so I had one customer today actually at the store who had like a super thick accent
Wait, what
and
kind of accent?
I don't know. I don't know. But she was on
Like
the
some kind of
phone.
like Eastern European, you mean, or like Asian or something? Also,
Um
not offensive, guys. We're just
no,
trying to. I'm
I think
trying
it
to.
was like African.
Oh, okay, I got you.
But she was on the phone, but she had like one of those little earbuds in her ear like she's on the phone, so I didn't know. And the person she was talking to on the other side of the phone, she was talking to in a different language. So she would say, "Here, put this in this bag," but then start talking in another language. And I thought I was just like tweaking out and like not understanding what she was saying. But then like after like trying to answer what she was saying like three times, she was like, "I'm on the phone." And I was like, "Why didn't you tell me that? I feel like an idiot now." and then
um,
and then my supervisor, like I went to go get something and like I left that lady at my register for a few minutes and my I came back and after she left my supervisor was like, "Yo, that lady was tweaking out, she was talking to herself." And I was like, "No, she was on the phone."
dude, I love when I go into public, and I took like a year of Spanish last year in school, and I love going into public and hearing people talk like on the phone in Spanish or just like to their friends. And I don't know exactly what they're saying because a year of Spanish in public school is not like you're not gonna really retain much of that. But like you hear words or phrases and you're like, oh, I do know what he's saying, kind of. It
Yeah.
makes you feel like you're like in the know. Or like eavesdrop.
I'm in my fourth year of ASL in high school. Like I've taken it
Oh,
all
sign
4
language.
years, and
Oh
I am
yeah,
still yet
that's
to run
crazy.
into someone who actually knows ASL in public. Like it's kind of sad actually, because like I've been wanting to, like, because it's so. From what I've heard, it's like so refreshing to someone who like, especially if they are deaf, like to for people to know sign like at the store or something. But like
Mm.
I've never met anybody who like actually uses ASL like at the store or like in public.
But you have some really good like career options with that like not a lot of people have.
Yeah,
Which
I don't want to really go into those careers, but I'd always consider it as like a minor in college, you know?
yeah, it does sound really cool to just like know sign language and just like I'm really glad we have sign language, even though I know like none of it. I know how to say fuck you in sign language.
Yeah, I think everyone knows that one. Um, but can you
uh,
sign
I was
can you
about to.
sign
I was about,
trees? Can you sign tree?
no, I can't do that. I was gonna ask you to do it in the call, but I think that would require turning on your camera.
That would
Which you
require
could do.
turning on the
That
camera.
would be kind of funny. But dude, I kind of wish that we were like that we like knew each other in person, so we could have like a studio set up and
I
just
mean,
like have a
we knew
full
each other in person, but like we don't
for one day, I guess.
for one day. But we also we'll throw the the studio in North Carolina right next to the PO box.
Oh yeah, that's true. We gotta like if we ever meet up again, we gotta set up a recording studio somewhere and record like a special in-person episode.
We'll just do
'Cause
it
that
in
would
like an
actually.
abandoned store in the mall.
Oh yeah, that's an even better idea, and I don't think that's gonna get us in any trouble or anything at all. So I think we should
Nah,
totally do it.
no, we're fine.
So, do you have any topics from last week? Because I know we didn't get to do all of our topics that we wanted to last week, and I'm kind of still looking at this list.
I pulled it up and I'm looking and I'm thinking about
I mean, I've already exhausted my best one,
okay,
which is I want
here's
to
an
drink.
interesting one. This one okay, I'm just gonna ask you straight up. Do you think we should at all go into like our interests when it comes to like Nintendo in this podcast or no?
I mean, we can go into it a little bit. There's a lot of parts of what we do, which I'll just say we know a lot about like making custom tracks for Mario Kart Wii because
I'm,
we're into 3D modeling, so we know like Blender stuff,
I mean,
and
yeah, we met in the Mario Kart Wii
we know
community,
like the
so
tools. Yeah, we've just been playing it for so long that I feel like that's something you naturally do if you're just like kind of a creative person and you like Mario Kart Wii.
it is a great creative output actually. Like I really enjoy it.
It's something I never would have thought that I would like doing, and even though I don't do it as much as I used to, it's like 3D modeling is a really cool outlet that isn't that hard, honestly. Like some of the most like the basic stuff is easy, and once you like look at some basic tutorials, you really get the hang of it.
Yeah, no, I think that's one of the best things that came out of Mario Kart Custom Tracks for me is learning Blender. Like, because now I use it for
Yeah,
everything. Heck, I even used it for the intro to this podcast.
yeah,
Subscribe,
and
guys.
subscribe right now, or else we're gonna do something. I don't know.
Or else we're
I
gonna
feel
keep
like
making
it.
episodes and you're not gonna be subscribed.
Yeah, and you're not gonna hear them, and you're not gonna hear this. Anyways, I don't think. I mean, I don't think we should go like start name dropping different file formats that people aren't gonna understand.
Yeah, so
But
I was hitting them up in the SZS the other day.
yeah.
No,
But what did you want to ask regarding that though?
I
Like,
was just
talk
gonna
about it.
ask like we saw the new Mario Kart in the Switch reveal trailer, the Switch 2
Uh-huh.
reveal trailer. What what are your like top predictions? Maybe top 3, top 5 retro tracks like from past games. What are you hoping for or
Um.
predicting?
Okay, so I predict overall. I think this is probably like a very obvious one. I think they just completely stopped caring about like how many times they've reused certain tracks because of the Mario Kart 8 DLC.
Yeah.
So for a while, people were like scared because I think there was only one Mario Kart 64 track left, and people were like, "Oh no, there's only one track left. There's only gonna be one 64 track in the whole game." But now I think they're just gonna reuse them and just like revamp them because there's still like 64 tracks that haven't been revamped like crazy yet. I feel like.
Yeah. No, I mean,
And
even the Mario Kart Wii versions of 64 tracks are like barely different from the source material, you know?
yeah, like I'd love to see like a Mario Kart 8 version of Bowser's Castle from 64. I
That
feel
would
like that would be
that would be
awesome.
cool. Yeah. No, I was thinking about
And
that one actually.
but also I feel like the style is also gonna be different, kind of as you see in the trailer. Like it is gonna look more like those like DLC courses where it's not like as realistic looking, and some
It's
people
more
like that.
stylized as opposed to realistic,
Yeah.
which
And honestly, I like that they like tinkered with realism, and I think it's a nice style, but I don't know if it's Mario
I
Kart,
am
honestly.
very glad that they decided to stay away from realism. I think I was honestly kind of worried for the whole series, not just Mario Kart, but like Super Mario as a whole series, because they were going towards realism so much at at that one era. I was
Yeah.
like nervous it was gonna just completely ruin the franchise, but luckily they got it in check before it got bad.
Yeah, and it's like Mario Kart 8, it does look pretty in a lot of places, but if they're just gonna keep trying to go more realistic and more realistic, it's not gonna be Mario anymore. It's just gonna be
Exactly.
like
No, that's like
real life kart.
and that's why I was so excited to see games like Mario Wonder come out cuz it's like
Yeah.
those games
I
graphically
haven't finished that
aren't
game, by the way.
those games
Which is cool.
graphically aren't that impressive, but like artistically they're just like beautiful.
It's yeah, it's impressive in its own like artistic way. It's not trying to be like the next like GTA 6 or whatever. Which also, are you excited for GTA 6 whenever it comes out, or do you just like not care that much?
I'm gonna be so honest. I don't really think I'm gonna ever play it. I don't really care about it that much. I mean, I got 5 a month ago. Like I don't think I really care enough
Yeah,
to
I
play
only
it.
I only got 5 like a couple of years ago because I just never played it when I was a kid. But I am really excited. I'm excited for GTA 6. I think it's gonna be like from the trailer and stuff. It just looks really awesome. Like
Yeah, no, I think it looks pretty. I mean, it looks the graphics look nice. I mean,
that's the type of game where you do want it to look like really realistic and cool like that.
yeah. Though that game needs as much realism as you can get, but
Yeah, not Mario Kart.
stay away from my Mario.
Anyways, Mario Kart 9 predictions. I think so. Yeah, my biggest thing is they're just gonna keep reusing courses they've already done before. I
Yeah.
think I think we're gonna get Toad's Factory from Mario Kart Wii because I
Ooh.
don't think they've remade that one yet,
They
which is
haven't.
crazy.
No, they haven't. I don't
That's
even
now
think
I'm
did
trying
that
to
one
think
get a
of.
tour remake?
I don't know. I really never played Tour. I think I played it like I think I picked it up a couple times, and I don't even think I have the app on my at this point.
Yeah, no, that game kind
But
of sucks.
it's just Mario Kart's not meant. Mario as a whole is not to be meant to be on your phone. Like they already tried that with Super Mario Run, and it was
Okay,
like all
wait, but
right.
I recently revisited Mario Run and it's not bad. Like trying to get all the purple coins, like I actually really enjoyed it.
I don't remember Mario Run being anything special. It just looks like the other Mario games, and
I
it's
love
just
how
like
they
the whole
also kind
point.
of mixed it with like those kinds of games where you like create your own farm or whatever, and like you just like put all the little statues on your grassland or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's
It's
kind of
like
weird.
they like
Like
tried to
farm,
check all the mobile game boxes.
like Facebook. I've never installed Facebook. Have you?
I do have a Facebook actually, and guess how many things I've posted on there?
0.
0. I don't use
Uh,
it.
that's like me and Instagram, except I somewhat use Instagram. Like I've been updating my like note on Instagram to be like a song that I like.
Don't even get me started on those chopped on notes.
Oh, what? You don't like the notes?
It's not that I don't like the notes. It's just like I follow so many people, and some of their notes be mad annoying. But you know, it's like whatever.
Yeah, I think I probably have seen some annoying. I see. Oh my God, this annoying guy I used to know in 6th grade. I'm following him on Instagram, and his note says, "I am so in love with my woman." That's kind of crazy.
That's
My
so
woman.
nah.
I think my woman is like straight out of the 60s.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Oh my God, this guy legit looks the same as he did in 6th grade. Wow.
Oh, I hate people like that. It scares me a little.
Also, he's just like hanging out in these abandoned like warehouses or something.
My friend used
Who?
to do that, and I was like, "Why do you like doing that? Like,
He's
what do you gain
he's
from
got a
that?"
he's got a 6 pack though, so at least he's
Oh well, he's doing something right then.
lifted. But I'm in love with my woman. That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna be the first to say it. That's kind of crazy.
That's kind
Uh,
of chopped.
I
Ba,
just
ba,
recently,
ba, ba.
I just recently added your phone number like last week, and now we've been playing that Game Pigeon game a lot. And I'll tell all the viewers right now. I've been mispronouncing Moncala this whole time. The game with the rocks and
Bro
stuff.
called it Moncala. Like, what?
I called it Moncala because I never heard anyone say it. I just looked at the text, and because it's an obscure ass game and nobody talks about it,
It's not obscure.
I
Everybody knows Mancala, bro. You're,
not
you're.
me because with the first time I played it, and still honestly, I have no clue what to do in that game.
I think you should learn that game because it's actually kind of peak.
I read the rules of that game, and you were still like winning. And I honestly, I think it's like math based
David, I
too,
won every single game
or skill
we
based.
played.
No, no, you didn't win
Oh,
every
except
game.
Cup Pong, okay?
Yeah, I won Cup Pong.
I won
Okay.
I won 8 ball, I won darts, I won
Oh, you
Connect
sent wait,
4,
you sent me a
I
game
won
over here.
archery,
You sent me tanks. Hold on.
I won
Wait, I gotta respond.
Mancala, I won basketball. I sent you tanks and you didn't even respond because you knew
I'm
you were gonna
responding right.
lose.
I'm responding right now. I hit the tower. This is just pocket tanks, except worse. Why are you sending me every game but 8 ball?
Well, we played 8 ball already and I won. So
Yeah, but everyone just plays 8 ball over and over. That's like nobody plays these dookie ass other games like Mancala.
Mancala is not Dookie, bro.
I'm sending you a memoji. Uh, I like how that's the second episode of the podcast and it's already devolved to us arguing over Game Pigeon game. And now my phone's just completely locked up.
All
Oh, wait,
right.
never mind.
I guess I could bring up another topic. What what are your opinions on, like, I was gonna say just game leaks, but I guess like leaks in general, like music leaks or game leaks or just movie spoilers, things like that. Like, are you the kind of fan that's like, say you're like a big fan of something.
Hmm.
Are you the kind of fan that says, I'm such a big fan that I'm gonna listen to this as soon as possible, even if it's like a leak, or I'm gonna play this as soon as possible, even if it's a leak? Or are you the kind of fan that's like, I'm gonna be respectful of when they wanted to release it and be that kind of fan?
I prefer to just like if I'm really hyped for something, I want to experience it fully new when it comes out. So I'm not a huge fan of leaks. If it's something I don't care that much about, like I'll look at it just because. But if it's something that I've been hyped for and I see that like leaked online and it's like a movie I want to watch in theaters, I'm not gonna watch the leak or anything. I'm gonna wait until I get to watch it in theaters with like go see it with my mom or my brother or whoever wants to go see it with me.
Yeah, no,
That's another thing. I love seeing movies in theaters. Like
I'm kind of the same way. I will say, like, one of my favorite albums right now, I'm not gonna like say the album, but that got leaked like a week before it came out, and I wasn't gonna listen to it, but then my friend like just sent me everything, kind of like without warning,
that's
and it
crazy.
was just kind of there. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I was having a bad
Wait,
week.
who made the album?
I don't wanna say.
Is it like private? What?
Well, I don't wanna
Okay.
name drop the fact that their album leaked, so I'm just not gonna.
All right, no worries. But I do like seeing movies in theaters. I don't like go to movies all the time, but every time I go to the movies, it's fun.
I love
My
going
brother
to the
and I saw
movies.
Sonic 3 recently,
Oh, I
and we
saw
really
that.
liked
I
that.
saw that at the movies too. That was fun.
Did you see it? You probably didn't see it. That Dogman movie. It's actually pretty fun.
I did not
My
see
mom
it.
and I saw it. Uh, my favorite movie that I saw in theaters recently was The Wild Robot, though, like a few months ago in 2024.
I still
Did you
haven't
see that?
seen that, but I have heard nothing but like incredible things about it.
It was genuinely really, really good. And I looked over a few times, and my mom was crying, and I felt bad because I was like, I just took my mom to this movie just to make her cry. But
Crazy.
she really liked it though, and it was just a nice movie, and I'm excited for if you can watch it and you can like tell me your thoughts on it.
We should try. We
But
should watch it in a call. That would be sick.
yeah, podcast movie night.
Podcast movie
Um,
night. Post it on YouTube and get it taken down within 10 minutes.
well, it has to be like those Family Guy episodes where it like constantly zooms in and
Oh, I
like
hate those.
changes
Oh my
the pitch.
god, David, I could do a whole episode just talking about how much I hate those.
Okay, right now, go. Talk about how much you hate those.
Okay,
Let's
so
hear
but
it.
like, imagine being a bored, chopped individual during the pandemic, and you you want to watch Family Guy. So then you go on YouTube because you don't remember the Hulu login or whatever, and you're like going to watch an episode, and it's like Peter's like telling Meg that he hates her, and it's like, oh, I wonder how this is gonna end. Like, is Meg gonna like fight him? And then right when it happens, it zooms in. You miss everything, and then it cuts to Quagmire dancing on a roof. It's like, what is? There's no storyline here. This is
No rhyme or
awful.
reason. So
They took cutaways to a whole new level.
my question is, why aren't you just like streaming it on some illegal website? Because that's what I'd be doing. And I'm not gonna name any
Because
websites because that's bad practice.
of
But
that one time when I was like 10, and I followed a tutorial on how to play Mario Kart Wii on a computer, and my internet company was like trying to attack me because of it. So then I was like, I made a
I
pact
remember
to
that. It's
myself
actually
that I
kind
would
of
never
crazy.
use any of those sketchy websites anymore.
Well, I there's this one website that I use for watching cartoons, and again, I'm not saying the name of it because it's gonna if it ever gets taken down, I genuinely will be really upset. But I've been using it. It's been like my old reliable for years.
All
And
right,
like anytime a new episode of a show that's a cartoon or like anime, well, I don't watch anime, but it also has anime. But anytime a new episode of a cartoon comes out, I it always drops on there.
all right. He's been using soap today. Feds shut him down.
Well, it's not Soap Today because that got shut down like last year,
Yeah, that
which is
got
really.
shut down a while ago.
I also found this random website that had like different TV shows on it, and I was watching Seinfeld on it.
That's
Like,
crazy.
Seinfeld is so
I
peak.
think Seinfeld is on Netflix.
I don't have Netflix.
What?
It,
No, that's kind of valid. It's getting worse.
yeah, it like especially after the whole password sharing stuff. It's just
That's
like,
okay. So that actually almost screwed me over because I'm on my dad's Netflix and my dad's house is across the state.
mhm,
So like I almost had to like get rid of Netflix because it like would threaten to log me out every time I left my dad's.
dang. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. I think they should realize that like it's not a big deal if like two people share an account, you know.
No, because their accounts still go by screens, don't they? Like you can only have so and so amount of screens per account.
I don't know. I haven't used Netflix in a while. Literally, I haven't had Netflix since like 2022 or 2023. I rewatched all of Breaking Bad last and Better Call Saul last summer. Not on Netflix. I went and bought the DVDs on
Bro
Amazon.
bought the
Like
DVD set.
over $100 because my petty ass I just couldn't care enough to buy a month of Netflix. Also, Netflix doesn't have any free trials. And what kind of BS is that?
No,
You're not too
they're
good for free
awful. I
trials.
can't deal with them anymore. I'm annoyed by them.
So yeah, now I have actually like the whole collection of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and also El Camino on my dresser, just
El
sitting there right
Camino
now.
was such an interesting movie.
El
It's cause
Camino. I'm not gonna get too much into it for spoilers if anyone's watching the series, but it's just like a longer episode, and it feels a little different, and parts of it drag a little bit for me.
it
But
does
otherwise, I think it's
drag
good.
very much, in my opinion.
Like I think it's really good, especially for like just how it concludes Jesse's story.
Yeah,
And
no, I
I don't
think
think that's a spoiler because I think
that's
everyone
not a
knows it.
spoiler because he's literally on the cover of the movie. Um,
It's a fun movie.
Spoiler,
I'm glad.
guys.
I'm glad it
Jesse
was made.
Pinkman is in fact a real character.
Jesse Pinkman is Gus.
No, he's not. That's false.
Guys, you have to listen to me. See, you watch all of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Red team, Team David. Gus is Jesse. Jesse is Gus. Blue team, ATG. Gus and
What have
Jesse are
we
two
devolved?
entirely different
What is what is
entities.
what has this podcast evolved into in only the span of 2 episodes?
You know what? You know what? Red team and blue team are probably like subconscious references to
What politics?
battle mode.
I
like
thought you were about to
like
wait. What team am I?
every time you say like red team or blue team, I'm just like in my mind and I'm just like
Okay, wait. What team even was I? Was I the red team or the blue
you were
team?
the red team because you asked me if I liked red or blue better and I said blue.
Okay, so I'm the red team. So you're calling me. I thought you were about to start calling me like, and I'm not going into politics on this, but I thought you were about to start telling me what you think my political views are, which would be crazy. But um,
I think
I don't
bro
know.
heavily supports Yoshi.
Yeah, low key I do. I really like his whole chill policy about like not caring and just eating the berries off the bush.
That's so Mushroom Kingdomist of you, David.
Mushroom Kingdomist.
Yeah, that's right.
Bro's inventing
Bro likes
slang.
Dinosaurland better than Mushroom Kingdom. Yeah, that's chopped,
Yeah,
pal.
yeah. You know what? I do, and I'm not afraid to say. So, speaking of movies, we were talking about movies earlier. What are your thoughts on the Minecraft movie?
Okay, first trailer, absolute garbage. Never wanted to see it. Second trailer, kind of looks interesting. I think it's going to be worth a watch. I don't think it probably won't be worth rewatching per se, but I think it's worth a watch.
Okay, so my stance on it is that I'm completely and totally excited for it, but not because I think it's gonna be like good or what the fandom wants, but I think it's going to be cringe, and that's what we need in a Minecraft movie. Because
I think
Minecraft at its core is kind of like it's just a little cringe, and I think that being embraced is a good thing.
the only way I can compare it is I'm going to go see it for the same reason I went to see Cocaine Bear.
Oh, I didn't see Cocaine Bear. I really wanted to
You missed
though.
out.
When it came out.
That was a theater experience.
Was it so it was what was that movie even like? Without dropping spoilers or anything, or all
Um
the Cocaine Bear one.
Imagine a horror movie
Hmm.
where the antagonist is a coked up bear.
So did they actually try to play it as like horror or
Yes.
that's crazy.
They
I didn't
it was like comedy horror.
well, I was imagining like Jurassic Park, but instead of dinosaurs, it was just like one bear
Yeah, that's
hopped up
basically
on
what it
coke.
is.
Okay.
They're in a
I
national
mean
park and they're running away from a coked up bear. That's literally the whole movie.
yeah, I did want to see it when it came out. When did it come out?
Came out like
Uh 2022?
2 years, 3 years ago at this point.
Here, let me look up the stats on Cocaine Bear. Uh oh, 2023. Yeah, I wanted to go see that. I just never got
I
around to
went to see
seeing
it
it.
with my friends. Like I don't even think we were supposed to be in the theater cuz like my friend was over 18, but like we weren't.
Well, I think you can take people to a
No, I think
R movie
it's
if
like
they're
it's
over.
weird. It's like you have to, at least in my state, it's like you have to be over 21 to be a guardian for people at a R-rated movie or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose
But they
most
didn't care.
theaters
They knew
don't
damn
care.
well we weren't
Yeah.
18 and they didn't care, so
I feel like being someone who works at a movie theater is like you have to not care because people aren't gonna like you if you care all that much. Like if you're the type of
crazy.
guy who's like, are you sneaking outside snacks? Like, do not be that guy if you work in a movie theater. No one wants that. Nobody wants to deal with that. We don't want to pay $10 for a mini bag of M&Ms. It's just the truth.
Yeah, no, that's
And I don't-
crazy. I always buy snacks at the movie theater though cuz I know some of the staff, like the guy who owns the movie theater where I live comes into the store that I work at a lot, and he's like the nicest dude. So like I love to give him the business, you know?
No, no, you do need to buy the movie theater popcorn because that's the best experience you're
Yeah,
gonna have.
you can't replace that. That's like peak. See, my friend always gets hot dogs at the movie theater. I'm like, dude, you are
Hot
missing
dog?
out on popcorn for some
Who the
mid
fuck
hot
gets hot
dogs.
dogs?
A
Who
lot of
actually
movie
gets hot
theaters
dogs?
have hot
You,
dogs.
two bites, and that shit's over.
Exactly. Popcorn, you get like at least 30.
Yeah, popcorn, and let's be honest, it's still gone by the end of the trailers, but you
See,
prolong that.
I've always had a rule with myself. I say, if your popcorn is more than a quarter gone by the trailers, by the end of the trailers, you've failed in life, and you gotta
More than a quarter gone or less than a quarter gone?
like you need to have more than 3 quarters left by the time the trailers are over. So like you still gotta
So
have a full bucket, basically,
you just have really good self-control.
sort of.
Uh, See when the popcorn you bring into the theater, it's fresh. You just gotta eat it while it's fresh, and that's
Yeah,
my
that's
philosophy.
true. Like the popcorn gets like kind of mad nasty once you're like 2 hours into the movie. But like,
Yeah.
okay, here's another. Sorry, here's another question. If you get candy and popcorn at the movies, do you dump
No,
the candy into the popcorn?
what the fuck? Get out! Who does that? Who
Me.
does that? You dump the candy into the
Well,
popcorn.
I
Like
usually get Kit Kats.
this doesn't really help.
No,
Like I
because
understand sweet and salty as a combo, but just like eat them separate. There's no need for
okay.
dumping the candy
So
into the popcorn bowl.
well, now I feel like you're also the kind of person who's about to tell me that you think cheese and chocolate isn't a good combination.
It's not.
No, it
Where
is. It's
in
so
what
good.
world is that going to be a good combination?
Okay, David, I have an assignment for you. After you record this podcast, do you have Hershey's chocolate in your house?
I don't know if I have any chocolate in my house. I think the
Okay,
only chocolate thing I have in my house
Do
is
you
ice
have
cream.
American cheese in your house?
We've got like provolone maybe.
Okay, so you need to go to the store.
Okay, wait, hold on. No. Because were you genuinely about to just suggest that I melt American cheese over Hershey's?
No, not melted. Just okay. Grab a Hershey bar, grab a piece of American cheese, slap that on there, and take a bite. It is peak. It is
American
peak.
cheese is actually the worst in the world. It's
American
only
cheese is
good on
my
burgers.
favorite.
It's like your favorite?
Okay, American cheese tied with feta and Parmesan are my favorites.
Dude, you got feta, you got Swiss, you got provolone, you got mozz.
I don't like
Don't get me
I don't like
started on
Swiss,
mozz.
provolone, or mozzarella.
You don't like provolone.
I do not like provolone.
Provolone, dude, you're missing out on provolone.
I hate provolone, bro.
How could you hate provolone? It's the best cheese for like sandwiches.
It's like mozzarella if it was worse.
You're telling me that you see a chicken sandwich, you don't immediately want to put like some melty provolone on that.
I see a chicken sandwich and I want American or cheddar.
Cheddar I can get behind. American, I just don't know. American is good for burgers, and I think that might be the only thing it's good for.
Oh, David, I've never told you how I make my nachos, have I?
Oh God, he puts American cheese on the hint of lime chips. Police arrest him. You don't even have to explain to me because I just understood it.
Yosh was
ATG.
crashing out on me about that.
If
He was
you-
like,
if
"What are you
you-
talking about?"
If you ever invite me over to your house, I'm bringing my own food. You're not.
No, I
you're
have
not-
good food. This is just my snack food that I'm talking about. When I have food, like I make. You ever get an ATG egg sandwich? Those are peak.
I bet you make a fried egg and you put it on 2 pieces of untoasted bread.
No, what I do is I put an egg in a bowl. Okay, right? All right, guys. Welcome to our new segment, Cooking with ATG. So
After the last one.
I put an egg in a bowl. I like beat it with a fork so it's like scrambled. Then I put it in a little egg pan. I make like a little egg like patty for the sandwich. You know, it's just a little egg for the sandwich.
Yeah.
Once I finish cooking the egg, I leave it in the pan like on low heat and put a slice of American cheese on it. Let the American cheese melt a little bit onto the thing, and then I toast an English muffin. I put it on a plate.
Oh my God!
Put the egg
an
with the
English
American.
muffin.
I put the egg with the American onto the English muffin,
Okay,
and then I put sriracha
hold
mayo
on,
on it.
hold
I
on,
put sriracha
hold on,
mayo on it.
Hold on. I'm putting the kibosh on this because there's no way
Who's
that you go
kiboshing me?
from. There's no way that you go from having the hint of lime chips with American cheese to like this like fancy ass egg sandwich with English muffins and like sriracha mayo.
Okay, well, the nachos happen when I'm tired after a school day. The egg
The
sandwiches
nachos shouldn't happen at all. The
egg
nachos should
sandwiches
never
happen
happen.
when I wake up at 10:30 in the morning on a Saturday. There's a big difference between the times
egg
when I'm eating
sandwich?
those.
Egg sandwich sounds good. Maybe if you swap the cheese with something better,
No.
like provolone, or maybe
Why
not
would you
provolone.
put provolone
like,
on an egg sandwich?
no,
That's
no,
blasphemy.
I take it back. I take it back. Not provolone on the egg sandwich, but like
If you say cheddar,
I don't know.
because cheddar on eggs
Not
is actually vile.
Swiss or something.
Why would you put
or-
Swiss on an? Have you ever had an egg sandwich, David?
I'm trying to imagine what kind of cheese I would even put in an egg sandwich.
David,
It wouldn't be
if
American.
you go to a restaurant and ask for a bacon, egg, and cheese, they will give you American.
I'm not a huge fan of American, and maybe that's why I don't like most breakfast sandwiches. Because when I get breakfast out somewhere, I usually just get like a plain chicken biscuit. So
A
maybe it's
plain
because
Chicken
Yeah.
biscuit?
What?
You're
What?
wait, you're just saying a piece of chicken
Uh-huh.
on a
On a
biscuit
biscuit.
with
With
nothing
no.
else.
No. And it
And
helps. It
I'm
helps
the
with the biscuit.
psychopath.
Dude, no, because you put American cheese on nachos. I just put a chicken on a piece of like different bread.
A whole biscuits aren't bread.
When what is it?
It's a
What is a biscuit if it's
biscuit.
not? A biscuit is like a type of bread. No,
I would consider it more of a pastry.
is it? Is a bis? I think a biscuit is like a bread. I mean, I guess I see the point. Is biscuit bread?
No.
I'm about to Google right now.
By definition, I don't think it's bread.
It says, yeah, biscuit is a bread. On Wikipedia, in fact, it says biscuit
Yeah, no.
parentheses bread.
I have to look this up too because I can't even see your screen.
So, well, I was looking it up on my phone. You have to take my word for it, though.
I don't want to take your word for it.
I'm not even joking, though. Like, it's actually just a type of bread.
Okay, it says that's the AI overview though.
No,
Oh,
it's not.
okay.
I scrolled to Wikipedia, bro.
Okay, it's
You
a
gotta
quick
scroll to
bread. It's a quick bread, so it's bread by a technicality.
Yes, but it's still bread.
Okay, whatever.
I really like biscuits.
Starbucks isn't fast food.
American biscuits.
So
Starbucks, it's fast food, and I don't think we need to restart this whole discussion. But Starbucks is fast food. American cheese does not belong on hint of line tortilla chips.
and provolone cheese does not belong on eggs.
Okay, well,
there we
okay,
go. That's
I actually take that back. Like whatever I was saying about the cheese on the eggs, I think I just don't like breakfast sandwiches because American cheese is like the default option, and I just don't like American cheese.
Bro doesn't
think
like American cheese because it's not original.
It just tastes so fake and
David,
plastic. And
David's
gross.
like eating a sandwich and it's like got American cheese on it, and he's like, "Oh, this sandwich is such a copycat."
I think that any other cheese is better for a sandwich. And you know what the best cheese with eggs is? It's feta cheese. If you've never had scrambled eggs with some feta cheese mixed inside,
Wait, are
go
you
do it.
kidding me? That
What?
sounds okay. I've never had that in my life. I would never think to have that in my life, but that sounds really good.
It's really good. Every time that my mom makes eggs, she puts feta
Here's
cheese
the thing:
inside.
I wouldn't melt the feta though. I would just like sprinkle it in.
No, you just sprinkle it in. Like genuinely, it's just like,
Oh my god, no! That sounds really. I might have to try that.
yeah, you gotta try it.
That
You gotta
sounds
report
so
back.
good. Oh my god, I
Now
love
that I'm thinking about
David.
it, that might be
When I'm at work, I get salads like on my break, and I literally just get like spinach, pepperoni, grapes, and then just like
Whoa.
massive scoops of feta, and then I put
spinach,
balsamic
pepperoni,
vinaigrette.
grapes. Spinach, pepperoni, and grapes in a bowl sounds kind of not nasty. It just sounds like strange.
With
Like, it doesn't
feta
sound-
with balsamic vinaigrette. So good.
I would try it actually because it sounds like it's just trying to go on the sweeter side with like a little tang from the pepperoni.
Yeah, no, you
Well-
would think the grapes and the pepperoni wouldn't jive together, but they're actually like
I'd try that.
next time you
would-
have a charcuterie board, try the grapes with the pepperoni. It's not bad.
Oh my god! Last time that my family we did a charcuterie board, and I did that scene from Ratatouille where he has like the strawberry and then the piece of chocolate. Or no, it wasn't chocolate. It was strawberry and cheese.
Was it cheese and
And-
chocolate, David? Huh?
No, it was strawberry and cheese.
Oh.
Your whole cheese and chocolate thing is getting in my head, but it was strawberry and cheese. I took a bite of each like Remy does in the movie, and my oldest brother's girlfriend was the only one who saw me do it, and she like started dying of laughter. And she was like,
Bro,
"Did anyone
Alex,
else see him do that?"
Caught in 4K, bro.
Well, no, because I was doing it hoping that people would see it, and like she was the only one who was, and I guess she was my target audience because she appreciated.
Did she get it? Did she get the joke?
Yeah, I think if you laugh at that, you have to understand the reference.
Did you like
'cause-
start playing the music in your head too, where it's like you bit into the
Yeah.
strawberry and it was like da da da, and then you bit into the cheese and it was like doom doom dan dan doom doom dan.
Also, have you ever wanted to have like ratatouille? Because it looks so good in the movie, like when the guy is eating it.
It looked
in
so good
chocolate.
in the movie, and then I found out what it was actually, which is just like a bunch of like wet zucchini.
But like zucchini's pretty good.
I don't
I
think
kind
so.
of fuck with zucchini.
I don't
I
like.
fuck with the zook. Okay.
Bro fucks with the zook.
Don't put any bad on the good name of Zook, okay?
No, it's just not my type of vegetable, I guess.
What do you think of just simple cucumber and tomato mixed?
I don't like tomatoes.
I'm not a huge tomato guy, but
I
just
love cucumbers though.
cucumbers and tomatoes diced
Nothing
up,
nothing
and
hits harder
onions
than a
and
good
white
cucumber
onions.
salad.
No, you gotta dice these up in a salad. Just cucumbers, tomatoes, and white onions and feta cheese.
I
Go
would
back
do
to the
the
feta.
white onions and feta cheese with the cucumbers, but not the tomatoes.
The tomatoes, they add a lot to it. You wouldn't
No,
think that they
here's
do.
the
They
thing.
do.
The reason I don't like tomatoes is because I just generally don't like the flavor, which is enough on itself for me to not like
There's
them.
no
But
flavor in tomatoes
they
though.
but they explode and they get all their like gross like muck all over
Uh,
every other ingredient in anything.
you know what else explodes in your mouth is grapes, and grapes are awesome.
Grapes are freaking delicious because they
Yeah, they
taste
are. I'm gonna
good.
have some after we're done recording.
Tomatoes don't taste good. They taste like bitter dirt.
Earlier, my brother and we went out to go to lunch, and before we left, I grabbed an apple, and he found it really amusing that I just grabbed an apple and started eating it on the way out. And I don't know. I mean, I don't eat apples that often. I guess I was just like, damn, this apple looks really good, and it was a Honey Crisp, so it was good.
Oh, one of those
Uh,
good old 3283s. Yeah, I get it.
what the fuck? 3, 2, what?
That's the PLU code for a Honeycrisp. It's the only one I have
Fucking
memorized.
this fucking clerk over here
It's
works in
the
a
only
grocery.
it's the only apple I have memorized all the time, except for like a Granny Smith, which is like a 4017. But those are different. So
It sounds like codes for like police officers. Like, oh, guys, we have a 4017. We have a 4017.
guys, we got a 4017 over here. Granny Smith.
Granny Smith fell down the stairs, guys. It's really bad.
Code
think
Granny Smith.
I don't think she's okay, guys. I don't think she's gonna be able to make that apple pie anymore.
We
Dude,
got a
yeah,
code
Granny
orange. We got a code 4012.
Smith. Is that the code for oranges?
It's the code for one of the oranges.
Are there different types of oranges? I think there are, aren't there?
At least at my store, there's like navel oranges, and then there's like
Oh, yeah, because I know
navel
there's like
orange.
mandarin oranges. Have you ever had those mandarin oranges from like a
Like
can?
Like the ones
They're
that
like a
come in a
little tiny
can.
orange. Yeah, they're all juicy and good.
Yeah, no, those are so good. Those don't have like a code though, because those like are in a can with a
Yeah,
barcode.
yeah. No, I was just saying like those are like probably my favorite type of orange.
I'm trying to think what are
Also,
other good codes.
similar thing, just like pineapple from a can, like those little like pineapple wedges. So good. So good. I always get those at school. Because you know how when you go to school, they always want you to get. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Do you take a lunch to school or do you get something from like the cafeteria?
I get something from the cafeteria.
I get something from the cafeteria because my school has decent food, but their fruit isn't always that great. But I always know that their pineapples are good. Like
The
whoever
fruit
supplies
at
their
my school
pineapples,
isn't usually that good, but
I think schools are
they make
notoriously
you
bad.
take some sort of fruit, but they
Yeah,
also
yeah, I think
have
all schools do that.
they also have orange juice, and they let you just take that.
Oh yeah, my school does that too. I just usually end up taking like either some pineapples or like an apple. And
I
just
love the
like
orange
apple
juice at my
friend.
school. I'm like addicted to it. Like, I'll get the orange juice, but it comes in like a smaller carton than the milk. So
I'm not a. Oh yeah, my school has that too. I'm not a huge fan of orange juice personally. I mean, I don't dislike it. It's just like not my fave.
So like my best friend always has a water bottle, but they always make him get an orange juice, so he just gives it to me. So I just have two. Like they're just so good.
um, my favorite juice is probably apple juice. I think it's just
See,
tastier than orange juice.
I used to not like apple juice like at all, but it's grown on me.
I don't know. When I was little, I used to go to these like library story times for little kids with the librarian, and they'd always have like animal crackers. They'd always serve animal crackers and apple juice, and it was like the best combo when I was like 5. So I've always loved apple juice. I guess you could say I've been an apple juice connoisseur from an early age.
You know what's weird is like I feel like certain juices like kind of go away as you get older. Like for me, like apple juice and grape juice kind of went away as
I never had grape juice, really.
I don't
mean, I've
even
had it
remember
before,
what
but I
grape
didn't- I
juice
just
tastes
didn't
like
like it.
that much.
I think it just tastes like non-alcoholic wine, kind of.
It no no no
No?
very different, but
I'm thinking of something else then, because
I think there are non-alcohol. I think there's like non-alcohol. Like I don't know.
maybe I'm thinking of
I
like
would never
fruit.
think of. I would say wine and grape juice are like similar, but like not similar enough to like if I drank a grape juice, I would think of wine. You know?
I also haven't had either grape juice or wine aside from like I've had like a couple sips of wine before when I was little. Because I feel like you either have the parents who are like, you
Yeah,
can't
no,
have
you
any of
have.
this, or your parents are like, oh, whatever, just have a sip.
Yeah,
No,
no,
you're
it's like the have a sip. Like, I don't know. It's like I guess they're more similar than I would think, but like at face value, I would never think of them as like being similar. Aside from the fact that they have like grape flavor.
You actually went like wine tasting in Italy, didn't you?
I did. I still think that's just
That
kind of
sounds really
funny.
fun. That actually sounds really fun
It was
because
so nice, except for the
I
fact that
feel
it
like
was
it's one.
110 degrees.
I feel like it's one of those things I'd be very like ironically classy about while I'm doing it. Like if I was dealing with friends, I'd be like saying hints of whatever all the time, like even though I don't know how to use that.
Hints of oak.
Yeah, I'd have to put on an accent like that.
It's really hitting those notes.
That's something I'm gonna do before I die is go wine tasting.
Pretend to be a wine expert.
Man, there's so many things that you just gotta do before you die. Just like random things you would never think of.
Yeah.
Like bungee jumping, you gotta do that before you die.
Oh, I
You
can't.
gotta
I
bungee
would
jump.
love to try that.
Except I am actually kind of scared because I feel like I've heard too many stories about the rope snapping.
Yeah, no,
But
I feel like I want to kind of live by the mindset of if you trust if the person who's like running it is well known and well trusted, you're literally like
yeah,
there's literally
you're
no
good.
danger. You know, it's like bungee jumping. It's like yeah, it's scary because you're falling, but you're still gonna be pulled right back up. So that's like you can't be scared of the fall. Like you can't be scared because you don't think you're gonna come back up. You just have to know that you're gonna come back up. You know?
Yeah, it does sound really fun though. It's like going on a roller coaster on steroids.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing you should never do before you die, because you will die if you do it eventually, is cave diving. I don't know if you've seen the meme online.
Oh,
People are
there's
making fun
so
of cave
many
divers.
memes, bro. I can't.
And I've seen cave divers get triggered about it, and it's like, why are you doing something that you intentionally know is like really, really dangerous? Or it's just like the horror stories you see is people go down like a path they don't know.
Bro, they've made literal movies and documentaries about real cases of people getting trapped in caves.
Whoa. Say that other word again. Movies and what?
Documentaries?
Documentaries.
Oh no.
Why are you
This is
saying
like Cran, bro. This is like
doc?
Cran.
It's Cray-On. You don't say it like that every time. You say
Okay.
Crayon.
David, I say
You pronounce the
Cran.
Y.
Cran.
You pronounce the Y. There's a Y in it. You have to. You're dropping like
David,
three
I'm
letters.
pronouncing when I say crayon, I'm saying crayon. I'm just saying it without going crayon because it's one syllable.
No, because you're saying cran. You're saying cran. That's Cran. I'm saying crayon. Crayon.
Wait, say crayon. Say crayon.
Crayon.
Now say it faster.
Crayon.
You just said crayon.
I said crayon.
Yes, but you said it faster, so it sounded like crayon. That's what I do.
I said crayon.
Faster.
Crayon.
Faster.
Crayon.
Faster.
Crayon.
You're saying crayon.
How fast do you want me to go? No, I'm saying crayon.
Try it without
It's-
accentuating the Y like that, though. Like you're going crayon. Crayon.
Yeah, because that's how it's spelled and it's how it's pronounced. You're dropping letters. What if instead of ATG, I just called you AG? Because I guess dropping letters is cool. You guys
ADG.
were fine with that. And you can call me David, because we don't need that V in there anymore. So just call me David.
Okay, hold on. By that logic, what about the word phase?
Phase? Like moon phase?
Yes, phase.
What about it? The
That's a
P is
bad
already
example.
silent. The P is...
Pterodactyl. Pterodactyl, David. Pterodactyl.
Yeah, there's a P at the beginning of that, but it's silent. But that's like an intentionally silent letter. Nobody tells you that the Y and the O in crayon is silent. Nobody ever says
Who
that.
told you that the P in pterodactyl is silent? What if they just made that up?
They can make up anything, and as long as it's like Oxford, I'd trust them.
They can make up anything? Fine. Crayon. I made that up.
I'm looking this up on my phone. I'll look up the official Cran pronunciation.
Yeah, but it's gonna be some video with like an AI bot, and it's gonna be like
No,
crayon.
it's the official Google thing.
Cray-On.
Wait.
Cray-On. Cray-On.
Crayon.
That's crayon. Crayon.
Crayon.
Cray-on.
Listen.
Crayon.
Crayon.
Crayon. They literally said crayon.
Crayon.
I heard it through your mic.
Yes, but crayon. I'm saying the same
you're
thing.
spitting nonsense, gobbledygook. Your rebuttal is just saying a completely different thing.
Well, I know the new title and thumbnail for this video. Cran versus Cran.
Is every video just gonna be like versus?
I don't know.
What?
I mean, it's kind of
Why
funny.
are we always
Well,
like?
It's
in
not
these
versus. I mean, the first one was like, is Starbucks fast food? That was just a question.
Well, that's fast food versus not fast food.
This one is, what is the correct pronunciation of crayon?
That's a mouthful. We're not making that the title.
I'll figure it out.
I really like the idea of just like figuring out the title during the podcast and then just like figuring out how the thumbnail should look and everything.
Yeah.
Because that's just all stuff that people do in post. No one ever talks about it in the podcast.
Yeah, right? No,
Like,
this is the behind the scenes podcast.
You guys spent some time and effort doing that, and
This
we
is
don't
the
even
behind the
get
scenes podcast. I'm zooming out now to show my entire screen.
Yes.
Woo!
Anyways, do you think that's a wrap for this episode? I think it's been about an hour. This is like double the length.
It's been 56 minutes according to my
me too.
my
I think that's about the
unwavering
length.
internal clock.
About-
It's been 56 minutes.
About you are looking at OBS right now. You do not have that good of an internal clock.
No, I have an unfailing internal clock, David. It has been 56 minutes and 43 seconds.
Oh, actually, get off cloud 9, bro. You don't have that good of an internal clock. You need to back on down from La La Land. You don't have that good of an internal clock.
All right then.
Also, it's crayon.
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 Okay, it is crayon. Yes. But I say crayon quickly. So I say crayon, 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 crayon.
You're saying it too quickly. You need to slow
Crayon.
down.
It's crayon.
It's not.
You know how much time you're going to waste in your life with the on?
Not
Bro's
that much.
Every time you say crayon, you waste like half a second. You know how many
Not
seconds
even
that
half a
is?
second.
How many
I
times
think
did
it's
you
like-
say crayon when you were 5? Probably a lot.
Yeah, probably because I use more crayons.
You just said crayon. Argument
just said
over.
crayon.
I win.
Alright,
I
well-
we've both just been switching pronunciations this whole time.
Yeah, I really do think this is a good stopping point. I'm getting too heated over crayons.
All right. Well, I think that's a wrap for episode 2. I don't know about you, David. Also, I just realized we filmed episode 2 on 2/22.
Whoa!
That's kinda crazy.
25!
The 25 ruins it. That's why we can't talk about it. But that's a
3
wrap
years
for
in the
episode 2. Cran is the only right way to pronounce it. I'm ATG.
I'm Atmosphere.
And that's a wrap that's been
Chopped
chopped up and glued. Goodbye.
Chopped and glued. Bye, guys.
Bye.